Good morning, guys. I've been gone. I've got a cold that the voice is still a mess. But it's okay. I got a message. And I'm not stopping getting it out there just because my voice is raspy. Yesterday, I spent the day with people I haven't spent with in over a year. I used to do, they call the Spirit Show, holistic and alternative health. That's what I do, alternative health. But as I walked the room and everybody was like, "Oh my God, I miss you. Where's your table? Where's your place?" And I said, I've had two car accidents that's trying to take me out in a sense, like one with walking and one with memory in my brain and, severe concussion situation. But anyways, as I walked up to these people, they were like, "Oh my God, I need your product." One lady I haven't seen 2.5 years. But she remembered me, and I've changed a lot in 2.5 years, my physical appearance. Um, Used to be heavier, but found out through the doctors what was going on. It got fixed, and I've dropped the weight. It's just, I'm becoming who I am because my medical things got fixed that I was unbeknownst to. Anyways, and I said, "Well, I don't have any cards on me. I forgot them." And she's like, "No worries. Here's my card. When you get home, text me, call me, whatever." Because right now, every platform I have, like all my website, everything, um, got got compromised after I got taken out with a car accident. My car did, so I just said, any new card, anything, auto just stopped, and I was not in a position to do anything anyways, so I just let it go. Because while I was in bed alone with a concussion, which you're not supposed to be left alone with a concussion, but um, I was fine, I thought. I managed to get up and make me a can of soup. Some days it was a struggle, but I still did it. Still fed myself, still took care of myself. Anyways, everything in my business had changed, but it brought me back to who I truly am. Not what everybody around me was saying I needed to be, do, and everything. So, sorry, still have a residual. When I talked to the lady when I first got there that did the show, she seen me and was like, "Oh my God, I'm so glad to see you." And we spoke, and she said, "You said you needed to step back for a minute and take care of some things. And it is so awesome to hear that in your step back, you're really doing a comeback." And I'm like, "Yeah, I've learned everything with everything I've done. And even though it looked like fails to the world, I was learning. I was figuring it out. And in part of my time of being down, I remember in the town I lived in, the big town, back in 2005, I was the project coordinator that brought everything together that had the biggest event that the city had seen. So do I question my business knowledge, how to coordinate, how to network, how to bring things together? No. Just because the people I was around didn't know that I knew. And so it brings me to this. Sometimes divine hides you in the mist because people don't know what they don't know. And they didn't know what I had done prior. They just knew where I was at that moment when they met me. When I was trying to build things, when I was trying to do things. And I was hidden for a reason. And some people knew my gifting. A lot of people took advantage of it. A lot of people honored it. A lot of people talked shit about it. Doesn't matter. All those people were there for a purpose, regardless. But when I left, I gave her, I was like, I need to get going. I need to get home. I don't do real well driving in the dark. And my sister was with me, and she drove for a minute. And then, I don't know, got out of the car, went to the bathroom, got some fresh air. And I said, no, I got this. I got this. And I drove, even at night, without a problem. But when God covers you to hide you, He wants to see what the other people are going to do. When you're not perfect, when you're not put together right, when you're not all these things. And just walking through talking to people is like, you talk so much life into me. You help me so much through your words, through your products, through you being you. It was about, a couple weeks ago. Me and my daughter were out in the garage talking, and I was like, I don't know. I'm just going to give up on this whole change the world thing using my gifts. And I'm going to cry. She said, no, Mom. Every time you went to go do a show, you were so happy. And I seen you help so many people. From a hug, from knowledge, from a different way of looking at something. Mom, you can't stop. People need you. Because you always talk life into people no matter what they're going through. You believe in people. You are so helpful to so many people. You can't give up. And yesterday I got my confirmation of that statement because when I left, I said, I'm going to go. I got to get home before it gets super dark. She said, no, I understand. She said, I want you to go home. I want you to get better. I want you to take every healing ability you have in you and work it on you. Because we need you. You need to get back to being you. And she was right. And so I looked back over the course of the time of all the shows I've been in and everywhere I've been. And even my other daughter that lives in Texas was like, Mom, you got to come to this Empowering Women's Conference. You ain't done shows in a while. It's only one day, but it'll help get you back in the groove. It's not a lot on your body. And I'll help you. And you know what? I don't care what shit's been talked on about my kids. They are all upstanding citizens. They are all good kids. They do what they say they're going to do. They keep to their word. And they all have a heart in a world that's heartless. I've been judged. My kids has been judged. But you know what? Reflect that mirror back to yourself and see where your life's perfect. See where you've been perfect. See where your kids have been perfect. They haven't been. Because guess what? We're all human. We all go through shit. My son was on drugs at one point and everybody wants to talk shit. Well, the different people that talk shit is like, well, are your kids perfect? Have they not been on drugs? Have they not been in jail? So, the judgment thing is, cool. You want to judge me? Great. God's going to judge you 10 times harder. We're not here to judge anybody. We're here to help people. And that's exactly what I'm here to do. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. And I'm going to get the message out. And I'm going to tell people. Because that's what people need, is somebody actually talking life into them and telling them, instead of telling them they're a piece of shit. Because ain't nobody a piece of shit. Sorry, I'm just real passionate about it. I'm tired of society. I'm tired of people talking. I'm just tired of the shit talking. And yesterday I was reminded who the hell I am. And I'm coming back. 150%. And I don't care if my voice is a little cracky. Doesn't matter. Satan's trying to stop my message. And it ain't gonna happen.